We're a few minutes early, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So you know what? You weren't in on this, but last week I was taking a course on trance meditation.
Transcendental meditation.
Nope, just trance meditation.
Oh, okay.
And during the process, this lady actually said, I'm going to see if I can find it here, that there's two types of, there's mediums who can use all the different tools that go with mediumship, right? Clairaudio, clairvoyant, clairsensory, clairessence. But with a medium, there's two types. There's trance mediumship, and there is mental mediumship. I'd never heard of that before, so I did a little research. It's true, there really are.
Hello, Champagne.
Hello, Champagne. The mental one, you'll fall asleep while you're doing it, and the trance one is the one that you're supposed to stay awake on. I thought it was interesting. I haven't tried it yet.
Are we ever truly awake?
No. And today you could really tell it at work. We were all sort of zoned. Oh, hi, Jenna. So we're just going to let a few people. Yes, you can. Go ahead, Jenna. What's your question? And we'll let a few more people.
Getting your question. I'm going to pull a card for Champagne.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. Hi, Jessica. You go ahead, Sean.
Well, Champagne, I pulled for you. See if I can do this as the Eight of Raphael. And the Eight of Raphael is about change, about new things happening. And basically it's saying that if you'll follow your heart, there's something better waiting for you.
Yeah. And I pulled the Violet Flame, and this is about coming out of difficult times, Champagne, and facing whatever is in front of you, and knowing that whatever the challenge is, you're able to surpass it, that it's not going to hold you down. You're actually going to come above it. Okay, I don't see Jenna's question. Okay, here it is. Okay, what will happen this November in my connection with
Caleb?
He's a Libran. I'm a Virgo. Well, good for you being a Virgo because you're talking to two Virgos. Librans, well, depending on when he's born, if he's born in September, then I still classify him in that group of Virgos. And at that point, Jenna, I would say as long as you have an open communication, the opportunity for you to have a relationship could be there. But on the flip side of that, if you're not talking to each other, it's not going to happen. Sean? Oh, and I did pick the union card.
Yeah.
So
the unique thing about choosing to spend time with somebody and be connected with somebody is that there is so much choice involved. And I'm going to go with Darcy and say, make sure that you guys are communicating on an open and honest level. I think you'll find out everything you need to find out if you're both communicating on an open and honest level and making sure that you're not with somebody just because you're lonely.
Yeah. So I'm just quickly going to say hello to, well, I said Jessica, but Linda, Amanda, Liam. Hi, Liam. And Jeanette and Tracy and Penelope. So we'll go back up. And
so we kind of jumped over Champagne's question.
Oh, no, I didn't see it at first. So
okay.
I thought we could tackle it now and then go back to Jessica and Linda.
Yes.
Okay. So her question is, I have just an overall question. So she's psychic and she works with tarot Oh God.
Blah,
And
blah,
oracle
blah.
cards. But she's not able to connect with mediumship, and she wants to know why. Okay, I've really got to think about that one for a few minutes, because not everyone can do mediumship, but with practice, determination. And when I say practice, it means you're going to be practicing. You're going to be doing meditation. You're going to be trying to talk to spirit, but you're also going to use people to do the mediumship with. So basically family, friends, acquaintances that are willing to sit down and let you practice on them. I'm sort of feeling that mediumship might actually be neutral to your family by the feels of it. Do you have an answer, Sean?
I'm going to disagree with my sister.
Oh, go for it.
I think anybody can enter into the world of mediumship. Yeah, she can say no all she wants. It comes down to several things. A lot of it is letting go of fear around it. But a dear friend of mine, Ron, once told me a cute story. He talked about this stretch of wall with a whole bunch of doors in it, and people were standing in between the doors, beating their heads on the wall rather than using the doors. And I think what I'm getting from the other side is that you're so wound up about not being able to do it that you're actually not seeing the door to open up the possibility of doing it.
So
I
she's
think you need to
basically
just relax, breathe deep, and accept that you can do it.
Well, I didn't say she couldn't be. I said that it felt like it was neutral in her family, which means I don't
know,
think
but you said it's not everybody can do it. And
not
I agree
everyone
I
can.
disagree. I think
Oh,
anybody who puts in the
okay.
effort can. Anyways,
No,
conversation for another day.
No, it's a conversation now because these people would like to know it. I think that we're born to be. And we can be psychic, we can do tarots, but the more you do, the more you practice, the wider the door becomes. Because I just started with tea leaves and tarot cards. I didn't know the difference. I didn't realize that the messages coming to me, Champagne, were actually spirit's message until they broke my leg. And then I figured the trick out. So sometimes it's like Sean said, if you're trying too hard, you can't get there. But I honestly believe in your family, no one's ever done it before. So you may be trying to launch out into a field that you have no experience whatsoever in. But I don't believe, Sean, everyone's born to be intuitive or a medium.
I didn't say everyone was born to be one. I said everyone's capable of being one.
Well, to me, everyone capable of being one is born to be one.
No.
Oh my God, I love this.
Anyways, the whole conversation of meant to be is such a big conversation. And my belief in what we're meant to be as beings and other people's is so vastly different that we could use this whole hour talking about meant to be.
Well, I never dreamt in my wildest dreams, Sean, that I would do this as a profession. I always thought I was going to grow up and be a police officer. And lo and behold, here I am instead. So you never quite know where you're going to be until life sort of kicks you in the ass.
Well,
and then it's fun.
I can honestly say that I have not ever decided what I wanted to be when I grow up. And until I grow up,
we know that.
So anyway,
okay. Jessica, I picked faith. And faith is a funny thing because I sort of rang a bell with me when I picked it, because if we believe, but as soon as things start getting tough, we let go of the faith that we can get to the end of the rope for ourselves. It's like, I in elementary and high school, you had to climb that stupid rope up to the top, ring the bell, and come back down. I got a foot off the ground. That's as far as I could go because I just didn't believe I could do it, or maybe I just didn't want to do it. But anyways, if you can believe that things get better, that whatever you put your hand to, Jessica, that as long as you believe in it, it can happen. There is faith in everyone, and you just need to hold on to your faith. That's what they keep saying to me.
And Jessica, I chose for you a time for healing. So, and the message I'm getting from the other side right now is they're just saying, take time to unwind, take time to breathe. Don't take on any new projects right now, Jessica. Just clean up the things that you have to clean up now, and then take a few days just to relax and breathe.
Yeah.
It's all going to be okay.
And in the process, have the faith that everything's going to work out. Hi, Linda. So I picked shifting, and this is the energy that's around you, what you're going to be concentrating on in the next probably week or two. And this is about shifting ideas, shifting energy around you, even shifting people around you. So this is about you taking control and you being the person who actually makes the shift. But this is also a shift maybe in your intuitive ability and bringing it back around so that it's more around you.
And I chose for you the Ace of Raphael. And the message that's coming with this card for me is that it's all right for you to fall in love again. And I'm getting that it's with a current partner, and that it's just all right to let yourself go and fall in love all over again, and just to enjoy what that brings with it.
So you mean like reuniting the passion inside the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so hello, Amanda. And I hope everything's getting back to normal where you are, and there wasn't a lot of damage from the hurricane as it went through. So Amanda,
Champagne, nothing to be sorry about. Whoops, sorry, I must be too far down. Whoop,
she said,
my thing jumps all over.
Yeah. She thanked us for pulling the cards, and wow, yes, so accurate. Need these messages.
My thing did it again. It jumped.
Okay,
way
that's
down
okay.
the end.
I'll read it to you.
Oh, just tell me where we are.
We are at Amanda, 6:59 p.m.
Okay, got it. Good evening, Darcy and Sean.
Yes. So
okay,
Amanda, I picked manifestation. So I am using oracle cards tonight, and I do have a book for them, but I have yet to go through the book. So what I'm doing, so Champagne, here's an example. What I'm doing is looking at the cards and the name. And when I look at it, I think of manifestation, transformation, the rainbow, like, you know, the story where, what's it, Medingy? The pot of gold at the base of the rainbow. But I feel that even though I look at it, it's not me saying these words as much as I'm hearing someone say to me, Amanda, trust yourself, because you can manifest anything inside of your life that you want, but you really have to hold on to the desire and the dream to make it happen. Now, I'm pretty sure Sean's not laughing at what I'm saying, but at his dogs.
Yeah, I'm laughing at my dog, definitely. She's drug a comforter out and to the couch and was going around in circles, making it into a ball, and then crawled in underneath it. It was
She made a
comical
nest
to watch. I chose for you, Amanda, the perfect, see if I can do this, the perfect timing card. So it is the perfect timing for you to let your heart go wild and just go after whatever it is you want to manifest in your life. The opportunities are there for you to put it together, and doors are opening wide, and there's a lot of support from the other side for you to move ahead in these areas that you want to move ahead in. And one of them I'm hearing is financial. So just go for it.
Yep. The manifestation of money. Liam, this is creating wealth around yourself and knowing to put away what you need for the rainy day and for what you hope to have in your future as well. But it's also a judgment call of knowing what to do and who to talk to about where you say put your money, where you, like, not like me where I put it in a sock, forget about it, and 2 years later I find the sock and holy cow, I'm rich. So you might want to talk to someone who actually knows what to do with money, because this is about putting money away, balancing money, and also creating the desire or dream of your future that you really want to live in.
And I chose for you Riding the Wave. And that basically says that you're coming into a good place in your life. Things are going to be easy. It's like that surfer catching the perfect wave and being able to ride that perfect wave. That's the message I'm getting. And so just enjoy it, take it in, and good luck.
Yeah. So Champagne is, like I said, thanking us for the card. She appreciates the message. And then there's Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. How are you?
Hello, Jeanette.
So Jeanette, just now, I think I want one from this pile for you. Oh, Jeanette, this is leaving things behind, things that you don't need inside your life. And this is also legal papers that need to be signed. And this could be you purchasing something like, say, you're purchasing a scooter or you're purchasing a secondhand car. So make sure that you check the car out before you buy it or sign on the dotted line. But this could also be weeding out the closet and moving things that you haven't worn or haven't wanted to use for a long time and giving them away or putting them on eBay, or if you've got a local paper that you could put them in and doing it that way. So a little bit of money, but also a big change and removing obstacles inside of your life.
And I chose for you Surrender to the Divine. And the message I'm getting there is that this is the change that they're talking about to me for you on the other side is about letting go of all those things that you're holding on to, all the negativity that's holding you back and stopping you, all your negative thinking. This is a time to surrender that to the divine, whatever it is that you believe in the divine. Just to surrender that and have faith that this is going to work out just fine. And it will.
Yeah.
It always does.
Okay, so next is Tracy. Hello, Tracy. I hope Alberta is good to you today. And I picked, I don't know which one. I've got two here, Worthy and Divinity. So maybe this is about you believing you're worthy of things coming into your life and not putting a block up saying, oh, well, maybe next year or maybe next time. But the divinity to me is like the belief in spirit, bringing spirit towards you. And this is very much like you can see how the energy is coming down and the heart chakra and the root chakra all aligned. And this could also be about a relationship. And the 4 stands out here. And in this card, it looks like a gentleman. So maybe 4 months or in April, you might meet someone. But I also feel as though maybe there's some sort of sport involved, but I'm not too sure where I'm supposed to go with that. I love the colors. Do you have one for Tracy?
I did. I do. I chose have faith in your dreams. This seems to be a pretty common theme this evening.
Yes, it does.
Is to just have faith in the things that you want in your life. Have faith in the universe that it will provide for you. And so this is a good time to express to the universe what it is you want. I'm told I'm not allowed to use the word God, so I use the word universe. You call it whatever you want to call it. But now is a great time to express to the universe what it is that you want to express and what you want to see in your life. So just knock it out of the park. Dream big.
Okay, so before we answer or pull a card for Penelope, I want to just take a minute with Jenna, because both their birthdays in September, even though he is...
I'm going to drag my hounds
in. Even though he is a Libran, he still has Virgo in him, Jenna, which means he can be headstrong, opinionated, and yada, yada. Just imagine yourself as a guy, okay? And even though you broke up, the opportunity for you to come back together could be literally slim to none. But I feel that if you do the communication and you talk about, okay, his idea that he has to be the breadwinner, and maybe he's just old-fashioned in his belief system, but to gain that stability you had before isn't going to be the same. It's going to be different. If you two come back together, you got to remember that it's like starting a whole new relationship. So maybe at the start, if you do come back together, you establish rules and boundaries for each other. So you know exactly that you're working together. You're not working separate. So when I talked about communication earlier, I'm still standing by it. If the two of you want to come back together, there's going to be a huge communication curve that you're going to have to work with. Okay, so Penelope, I picked, unless Sean, you've got something to say to add to Jenna's?
I'll just let what you said stand.
Okay. So, Penelope, I've got two. I have the Ace of Wands, new starts, new beginnings, growth everywhere, and maybe even looking for a new place to live. And then I have knowledge. And I honestly believe in all of us, there's knowledge. And this is sort of like, to me, a flower that's blooming open, but the energy is coming down through it, and it's allowing the energy to flow through you. So you may be acquiring new knowledge, and it could have to do with the job knowledge. So be open, sis, and just allow things to flow and see what happens.
And I chose for you the heart chakra card. And the message I'm getting, and I'm getting it from Granny B, which is nice because it's not often do people let me know who they are. And she's saying, love is like a seed. If you hold it tightly in your hand, it will never grow. And she's saying for you to open up your heart and let love grow.
Yep. Well, hello, Heather number 3. And this is your Heather number 1.
Oh, this is Heather. This is Liam's Heather.
Hi, Heather. How are you? So, assistance. Well, Liam's lucky to have you in his life. Look at that. You two are connected to each other because you're both assisting each other in the growth pattern, opening up a new world of understanding and communication, and the faith that wherever you're going, you're connected, just like Irish knots, that no matter where you go, the two of you are always going to be, and very likely you may come back together in another lifetime. Hot dog, only this time maybe you guys might switch roles. So there's always a possibility you still can stay in the same gender base, but my impression from the lady talking to me, who I think is your grandmother, is saying that maybe next time you might like to be a man and boss people around.
And I pulled for you the 6 of Ariel.
Ooh, pretty card.
Yes, a very pretty card. And what it says is just to believe in unexpected gifts and miracles to happen, because you're in a place where they're going to happen constantly. So just be prepared. Things are going to flow. Things are going to work out beautiful. And it's just a good time and good energy for you guys right now.
Yeah. Kathy, hello. Again, since I've already asked Amanda, I hope everything worked out for you for the hurricane as well. You see where we are?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we're at Kathy Gibson's
yep.
site.
So, Kathy, this is about taking time, sitting still, and listening to your intuitive voice to follow the direction that you are meant to go in. And when you say, well, what do you mean by intuitive voice? It's the voice that says, go right, go left. Okay. It is listening. It could be your husband. But this is time to sit still and listen to the messages coming towards you. Don't use your eyes to see, use your ears to listen. And that's what this message is about. And it's also making a decision. So you might be looking at downsizing, changing something around you, but listen, don't look.
And I chose for you the backup card to that. The answers you need are coming. Be patient. They're on their way. So the answers you need are on their way to you. Just be patient, relax, breathe deep, and listen. They're coming to you right as we speak.
And I've said this before, sometimes being patient is the hardest thing to do because we want our answers now. So state your question and know that it can come to you in various ways, Kathy. Okay. So now Linda is saying she got good news today, long-awaited surgery in 2 weeks. And I thought I'd on that pull a card for you, Linda. And this is success, but you may be laid up for a little bit. And I feel like there's simplicity around the surgery you're having, but I still think anyone who gets the anesthesia, is that right? Yeah. Always has a chance of difficulties. But in your case, Linda, you're going to be quite the trooper and they're going to be impressed.
Yeah, and I pulled for you around the surgery wide open. And that's around medical procedures. That's a great card because it just means the universe is wide open. I'm hearing from the other side that everything's going to be fine. There's nothing to worry about. It's not even a blip on their radar screen. So no worries.
Okay. So, Jessica, my son's dad has had heart issues, sleep then I can't say that word, etc. Will he be okay?
Sleep apnea.
Thank you.
I don't know. Do I look okay?
Yeah, he's got it. And he doesn't even use the device.
No, I can't. Drives me nuts.
Go
ahead.
I'm going to say, yeah, he's going to be okay, but he's going to also have to look after his own health. And his sons aren't responsible for doing that. Yeah, I've already yawned tonight. You're okay, Shean.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm hearing from the other side too that he's got to make some changes. Nothing severe. You know, he has to change some of the foods he's eating, lay off the salt.
Yeah, I love
and
salt.
not just the salt that he uses, but he needs to pay attention to the salt that's in the food that he eats. And he'll be fine.
Okay. And Jessica, I did pull the 7 of Wands for him, and this is someone who has to battle to make things better. But as you can see, he's not really arguing with anyone or fighting. He's just standing there protecting himself. So yes, as long as he does what he should be okay.
Yeah, and I pulled the Ace of Michaels for him, which is just about new beginnings and new ideas and new times coming. And if he makes the changes and just listens to the advice he's going to be given, he'll be just fine.
Yeah. I like champagne. I am strongly connected. And yes, I kind of do have a fear, sense, laugh out loud of seeing spirit. So that is true. Wow. You both sound resonating, laugh out loud. And sorry to start a debate. I love spirituality. It's so awesome. And yes, yeah. I do too, champagne. And it's not a debate. It's like we all have our own ideas and opinions just like anyone else. And I'm certain if you and I sat down, or you or Shean sat down and talked about it, you might find out there's more, we're leaning to one way than we are another. But I don't know, it's fun. And if you have all the senses, then 10 to 1 you are working with spirit, and maybe you've made a deal to hear and not to see. And that's okay too, because trust me, I just thought I saw a little boy standing beside my desk, and it took me by surprise. So, yeah, sometimes it does happen. And there's nothing worse than waking up in the middle of the night and finding someone standing in your hallway, and you go for that baseball bat only to find out it's thin air. Okay, Jessica's.
You get used to it after a while.
Yeah, you get used to it, but still, it's a little startling in the middle of the night when you open your eyes and there they are.
Yeah.
So, Jessica, thank both of us.
Yes. You're welcome, Jessica.
Amanda said their town got a little damage, and Kathy, she's talking to Penelope. Hello, my happy friend. And Sudo, greetings. Is that how you would say it? Sudo? Pseudo. Okay, let's pull a card for Pseudo. Yes, Pseudo, you can ask a question. And let's see, can you check on this person's current feelings for me? Okay, how about we do it this way? Instead of looking at one person, let's look at what's the opportunity for your relationship. This is patience. If the two of you are meant to be together, again, back to the communication skills and allowing each other to get to know each other. But this is all about patience. You can't rush a relationship. Well, you can, but maybe it'll go south. So this says have patience. Take your time. I think there's probably, I'm going to go with the 50-50 chance that this person can be your partner. But I would honestly say, don't rush it. Take your time getting to know the person. Sean?
Just checking.
Okay. And while you're looking, Amanda said she started reading books on meditation and she has some empath books coming. That's good.
So I pulled for you, Sido, adjustments are required. And that's very true in any relationship, is that there are adjustments that are required on both sides. The people who are talking to me on the other side around Sayer are saying, he's a good man. That's what I'm hearing.
And I would just say, take your time.
Yep, that's what I would say too. Hello,
Okay.
H.
Hello, Helena. I know he calls you H, but I'm calling you Helena. So this is the opportunity to take a chance and dive into something that you thought you weren't going to do, but now want an opportunity to do it. Be open, be ready for the change, because, oh boy, it's coming faster than you think. And this is all good. Okay, it's not negative. I'm picking up, like, I feel like I should be jumping up and down and telling you how excited I am for this. So I am putting it out there. Be ready. There's new things coming towards you, and the opportunities are going to be double and triple fold.
And I pulled for you, meditate and contemplate. And that's a great thing for when new ideas are coming. I'm actually hearing from the other side that this is a good time to be still and quiet. This is a good time to surround yourself with loved ones and just be still and quiet and enjoy the peace and joy. There's nothing bad or challenging on the horizon, but this is just a good time to bathe in that beautiful, warm light that is love.
Yeah. Now, Sean, Kathy would like to know why you can't use the word God. Just curious.
We jump over Tracy?
No, we've already read for Tracy.
Oh, okay.
And you're welcome, Tracy.
Yes, you are. Kathy, I've been told that it's politically incorrect to use the word God. It's okay for me to say my God, but that it's politically incorrect to use the word God. So rather than offend anybody, because I have my own personal relationship with my own God, and that is how I normally say it, my God. And I have my own personal relationship with my God and my spirits, and so I try not to offend anybody. So I just tell people it's whatever your relationship is with whoever it is that you have a relationship. Call it what you want. In the end, it's all the same. So,
Okay. So Jeanette thanked both of us, and her teenager and is actually doing purging this week. And Sean, thank you. She does feel like this month is going to be full of changes, and she's not good with changes, but she will do her best. And that's all you can do, is do your best. And if something's not working as it's changing, maybe put it to the side, Jeanette, and leave it for a few days and go back to it. So, Lady.
and Jeanette, just before we go to Lady Luck, I'm being told from the other side to tell you how to eat an elephant.
What?
One bite at a time.
Oh.
And that's how
Okay.
you tackle anything new. You
Yeah.
just take a little bite of it and bite off what you can handle and deal with that, and then take the next bite.
Okay. So Lady Luck would like to know what is the
Leos.
true feelings of Leo towards her. Well, I would say that Sean answered the question.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say that.
I'm not, unless you're living with the person, I sort of feel like there's a friendship. I like being around you, but I'm
Yeah.
not feeling anything mad passionate at this time.
No,
So
I'm
maybe
not.
it's developing.
That no, I'm getting that. Yeah, you know what? I hate saying this too. I do. I'm getting that you're the flavor of the week or the month, whatever it is.
Or the year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I saw it. I thought putty tat.
you did. She's right there. Now, Sandra never shows up on our feed when we're online. So I'm making a habit of, whether she's here or not, I am pulling a card for Sandra. All right. And so, Sandra, I pulled the love card. And this isn't about loving other people. This is about loving you, of having that love inside your heart that you're expanding, you're growing. And I don't mean girth-wise, I just mean spiritually. And that love card, it holds you up when you think you're going to fall. So it's always going to be around you. And I feel really inspired, like I should write a book. So maybe, Sandra, there's a book you're supposed to be writing as well.
And I chose for you making a choice. And here, I'll hold that card up a little bit more. If you can see in the card, the pathway to either door leads to a beautiful destination on either side. So make a choice. Whatever you decide to do, it's going to be okay. You know?
Yep.
It's never about the destination anyways. I had a chance this last week to go and spend some time with a man who I call my brother, and he is, in every sense of the word, my brother. And we were talking. We both are mountaineers, so we do a lot of climb a lot of mountains. And we were talking about it. And what we came up with was the amount of time we have spent on the summits of mountains. And you get the point of this in a minute. That our average time on a summit, and we're talking summits above 10,000 feet, so most of them above 17 or 18,000 feet. Our average time is 3 to 4 minutes. And so it's never been about the summit. It's always about the journey. So it doesn't matter which road you choose. The journey is what you should be focusing on, because it's the best part.
Yeah. So I'm laughing because I read Liam's thing, his message. He says, personally, I like that she is a woman.
Oh, come on, Liam. We know you bat for
priceless.
both teams.
Okay, so Kathy thanked us, and she said she is a very impatient person. So this is an opportunity, Kathy, for you to sit and be still and listen. And Heather, laugh out loud. I really love to be, she'd really love to be a man. I think Liam and I are soulmates, and I think we have been connected before. Absolutely. Yeah. Totally agree with that one.
Okay, I don't understand. Please also check YouTube.
I don't know. Oh, maybe she's on YouTube because she's okay, never mind. Anyways, Linda says, thank you both very much for the positive feedback. Well, Linda, you've got to also keep the positive feedback inside yourself that everything's going to be successful. And I'm not really picking anything up negative. Oh, Darcy, I can't hear. Laugh out loud. I am having ringing in ears. Loud noises pierce my ears. Headaches. Going to get hearing tested November 9th. Hopefully they can find out what's going on. Then, Kathy, take your finger out of your ear. Okay, that's a joke. Okay, so you might be your eardrum, but I sort of feel like it's the little hairs, you know, right at the beginning of your ear that might be irritated or might be missing. And that could be why you're having the headaches and the piercing in your ears.
Yeah, and I'm kind of getting this tinnitus.
That's the word I was thinking of. And there's nothing mainly they can do with that. It's time and patience. But what I do, and this is for Vicks, I hope they're watching, maybe they'll sponsor us. I use Vicks Vapor Rub. I put a little on a piece of tissue when my ears hurt. So a little piece of tissue. Just, I'm not a doctor, so this isn't a cure-all, but it definitely works. You put a little Vicks on it, you roll it up, and you place it right at the entrance of your ear. And if there's any liquid in your ear, it dries it up. Really good for if you get water in your ear when you're swimming, or if you are in the shower and you're prone to swimmer's ear. And I'd say it's good for kids too, but it's keeping their fingers out of it so that they don't stuff it back down their ear. Okay, now I'm done doctoring. Liam, I am curious, what does it mean if you are showing symbols in a dream? Ooh, what kind of symbols, Liam? You're going to have to fill us in. Because depending on the symbol, depends on what it means. So we'll watch for him to answer that question.
Yeah.
Okay, Kristen says, hey guys, love your show. So let's pull a card for Kristen because we haven't yet. Are you seeing where I am?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no,
okay.
I'm listening to what deck. I've got 4 decks on my table here.
Oh, Kristen. This is, like I said, I'm using it oracles, but I also have my rider deck. But this is confidence. And for me, confidence is faith in yourself. But it also made me think of an Elvis Presley record, Blue Lagoon. So maybe you're going somewhere where you might be a little out of your depth, but to have confidence that you can pull it off. And and also maybe see if you can find the Blue Lagoon movie and watch it.
And I pulled for you unexpected visitors.
Ooh, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah. And I got my crystal ball off to my right here tonight. That's why I keep reaching out and touching. And the song I keep hearing is Knock, Knock, Knocking on Heaven's Door. And they're referring to somebody who's coming to visit you or kind of going to walk into your life. Maybe it's a new person that's going to walk into your life. And it's just going to be a fantastic addition to your life. So, wow, have fun.
Yep. So Kathy mentions that her father was never a father. Grandparents raised her. She dreamt of him last night. He deceased, which I figured that already. Never apologized for not being a dad. Well, probably doesn't regret not being a dad. Some people are meant to be fathers. Others aren't, Kathy. And maybe he has no intentions of ever apologizing for not being the father he should. But the thing is, at least he showed up in your dream. So maybe that's one way of him indicating that there's a little sorrow. Just because he doesn't say it doesn't mean he can't show it. So this is looking beyond what you're seeing.
And you know what? I've got him sitting here and he's saying he just doesn't know how to say he's sorry to you. He says he realizes that, it's after the horse is closing the barn door after the horse has gotten out. And he just doesn't know how to say sorry.
But he may never say sorry because he doesn't know how to, or honestly, Sean, the way it feels is he was, and sorry about this, Kathy, since you brought up his name, that he was shit for a dad. And sometimes you forgive what they've done so that becomes the apology. All right, so.
My puppy's growling. I have a visitor in the house right now. My puppy's growling at him.
Oh my God. Jeanette said she loved that. She doesn't know how to eat an elephant. Thank you. Oh, hello, Faye. How are you?
Hi, Faye.
And Faye. Oh, a frequency shift. So this is, again, back to your own intuitive ability, and there's going to be a shift in it, and it goes to a higher vibration. So you might be getting messages from Gran. I think Granny Grace, by the sounds of it, and from Aunt Claire. So be open, listen. And I also feel like there might be an energy or frequency shift on the property that you're living on. So, okay, you don't live on a fault line, right? I saw the ground move. So that might be a metaphor for something around your property is shifting or moving, or the ground's actually moving.
Or,
yeah, or
how about that? A new partner. And new partner can just be a new person who comes into your life that becomes a dear friend. It
could be an animal.
It could be an animal, yep. But whatever it is, whether it's a new friend, a new animal, a new association, it is going to be heartfelt. It is going to be one of those ones that just, you wonder why you haven't been together for a lifetime, and you believe you have been together for a lifetime. So that's what I'm getting.
Okay, so Helena is saying it's Robert's birthday tomorrow, November 4th. Yes, so I am going to say light a candle, get a cupcake, and celebrate his birthday. Remind him that you still care and that you still think about him. I think that's important. Look, Dad would roll over in his grave if he had one. She just called me Dr. D. Our father wanted a doctor, and that's not what he got.
No.
Okay, Heather, at work there may be an opportunity for a lateral move into a new position. I'm wondering if you can see anything about this. Ooh, lateral move. That would be a balance. Same money, just
go
different.
for it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to find balance with it. Kristen says, "Aw, thanks, guys. You are awesome." Alexandra, you skipped me again, but I did not see you.
Neither did I.
So,
sorry, Alexandra.
Yeah. So, Alex,
let's pull a card for you.
Let's find you a card.
My deck is being one of my decks is being really funny this evening. It's kind of split apart in interesting things.
Okay, so Alex, the first card I pulled was Change of Mind. And this may be something that you were working on and thought you were going to do, and now you're going to have a mind change set, or something you thought you weren't going to do and now are going to attempt it. But this card asked me to pull it as well, and it says right order. So it depends on the order you put it in. So be really careful. Maybe write it out. Get to know the order before you decide to make a decision. But there is a change of mind. But I sort of feel whatever it is you're changing, there's positive avenues to it.
and I chose for you coming apart. So I'm going to agree with Darcy that there's change in the air for you. And it feels like it's going to be a fairly important change. It might look small to begin with, but it's actually going to have a huge ripple effect in your life, and probably for the good. Strong chance that it's for the good.
Okay. So Liam said that those symbols, they were circular with a V in the middle, and a few others I can't recall, but I was told one meant a positive as in a check mark and the other was negative. That's weird because that's not what I'm picking up. The positive one, yes, but it also felt like it was an avenue, an opportunity. It was like the source is coming down through you or towards you. So it could be you're making connection with your God. But I'm trying to figure out what they meant by the negative one because I can't see it. What about you, Sean?
Well, the only message I'm getting is that it's just about balance. It's about the yin and yang. That's the only message I'm getting. It's about the black and white, yin and yang. Not getting a lot of message around it. But if I do, I know how to reach out and touch you.
Okay, I'm just checking since Alex said we mixed her, and I'm going back and I just don't see her. So obviously she didn't show up to begin with, but now she has.
Yeah, it sometimes jumps over people, right?
Yeah. So Kathy agreed that he was a bit of a shit and that she's over it and she won't go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Kathy, Faye, thank you. No, we are not on a fault line. Then what's shaking around you? Okay, so Faye, you'll have to IM me or whatever, email, text me. If your land shakes, I want to know about it. You got any water line? Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, wait, do you have natural gas? Oh my God, I feel like a little kid trying to find the puzzle. Is it feasible? Okay, don't set anything on fire unless you know it's empty. Let's do it like that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
Kathy says, Sean, you're not coughing.
No, I'm not coughing as much. I'm starting to get it under control. Little ginger tea with Manuka honey works wonders.
Yeah.
Thank you for worrying about me, Kathy.
That's very sweet.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Heather says, okay, thanks. Yes. Same money, but more freedom, work from home. Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, I love working from home in administration. I can sit here all day and have the cats all over everything. I've got to be careful. They like to walk on the laptop and it's great. There's this freedom of knowing that I can literally stumble out of bed, turn on the computer and no one can see my bed head. And as a side note, last Friday I was in my pajamas all day. I never changed. So it's great. Don't make a habit of that though. Okay. It was my husband's question if we are going to Greece summertime. Ooh. Okay. Are you going to Greece in the summer?
Alexandra, this is what I can this is what I can tell you right now, that over these next few days, the world is in a bubble. And it's it's like a teeter-totter. It could go either way. I wouldn't bet money on going to Greece. You could, but you'd probably be under a fair number of restraints to go at this point in time, but that could shift. But right now it's at a tipping point and we're not really sure from my side which way it's going to go.
Okay. So now this is my turn to say, I disagree with Sean. So, okay, one part I agree with. If you go, you're going to be housebound. So make sure you're going for 2, 3, 4 months so that you can enjoy it. And then when you come home, you're going to be housebound. So make sure your house is stocked or you got someone stocking it for you. Is there an opportunity? 50-50 chance, but it all depends on the legal system.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you said.
Okay. Whatever.
Okay, so Kathy says she's looking to, oh wait, I just saw something. Okay, no, Kathy said she's going to focus on the positive and not the negative anymore. Okay, so Jeanette, I'm wondering if there are any messages from my father. His name was Lawrence, and my Grammy Nita. Okay. I'm trying to think who I want to go with first. Do you have someone you want to go with first, Sean?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. From your granny, time's an illusion. If you don't focus on the task at hand, it can get out of sight for you. So really important. And I think we said something earlier about you making some changes. So focus on the site at hand. All right. And from your dad, love to say I smell a pipe. So maybe that's dad's dad. I can smell tobacco, like someone's just lit a pipe and I'm sitting there and I can literally see the pipe, white base, long, and hey, smart man, he's using a match. And I can see him holding it and drawing it in. Now, there's 2 ways of looking at this. This could be a peace pipe for you to take time and make peace at the changes going on around you. Or it could just be him or your grandfather sitting around you, letting you know he's okay. So if you smell tobacco, I am going to say I'm pretty sure it's him. Okay. Amanda. She had a dream about her dad, Mike, right before the hurricane. And in the dream, he was going to throw away my suitcase he and Mom got for me Christmas one year. I said, Daddy, why are you throwing my suitcase away? And he said, use the blue one. And I woke up. Can you ask him what he meant? Do you have a blue one? Hey, let's start there. I'm not 100% sure. Can we dwell on that and come back to it?
Well, the message I'm getting from it is that it's not about the suitcase is a symbol.
Yeah.
If you remember, they used to make these blue suitcases. See if I can get my hands in here. Anyways, I can. They used to make these blue suitcases that were like 2 feet long and about a foot and a half wide, and they had this distinct smell to them. And the message I'm getting is about staying connected to your past, staying grounded and staying connected to your past. That right now is hugely important, to stay connected to the people around you and stay connected to your past.
Okay, so we did answer Jeanette's question. And Faye says no natural gas, but they have had trees and wind, so they've been cleaning that up. Heather Ross said, haha, I love it. And Kathy, it's for you, Sean. Sean, I read.
Kathy, don't use the pills. They're a joke.
Yeah. Use the Vicks.
The best thing you can do, because I've suffered from it for years, is the best thing you can do is, like, I don't know. The best thing I do is if the headaches get really bad, I take aspirin, but I don't take a lot of aspirin, or Tylenol, something like that. And you learn to tune it out after a while. That there's really nothing that works really well for it.
No, but I have it as well, and I use the Vicks when it gets out of hand. I put the Vicks on that piece of tissue paper and I put it in my ear, and it's amazing how well it does help.
Yeah, and it might. I've never tried it, so
it's not forever, but it does help. So Tanya says, "Hi guys," and oh wait. No, we did that. Okay, so Tanya says, "Hi guys." So we need to pull a card for Tanya. Ooh, storm, dark and stormy night. Tanya, do you want to write a book too? But this could also be, because it's the figure 8, it's what you put out there is coming back towards you. It's use your inner voice, which I always have a hard time at. My outside voice and my inside voice sometimes are the same thing. So maybe this is learning how to balance what you want to say by thinking about it. But I also think, again, another message to someone to write a book tonight.
And I pulled for you the Queen of Raphael. Try and get my hand steadied here. And the message I'm getting from it is listen to your heart. Slow down, take some time to breathe, listen to your heart, and go in the direction that your heart is leading you.
Yeah. And Liam wants to know if it's possible, because he's done a Reiki level 1 course, if the symbols could be related. And absolutely. But at which point the symbol with the circle might, if it's a check, it might be to remove pain, because the pain one goes around and then you zigzag it and pull it out. So that might be the symbol to remove some form of pain. And that might not be for you, but for someone around you that you may be using it on. Okay. Amanda. Yes, he also said the one he was going to throw away was broken. Don't know what that's about. All right. Christy asked if we could pull a card for her, and we haven't done that yet. So I guess Christy's going to be our last person for the night.
Okay.
So, Christy. Ooh, recognition. This makes me think of new vibrations around you, and to recognize the vibration and to recognize opportunities that are being presented to you, and being open to the concept or idea of changes, and listening to the vibration. Does it vibrate with you enough that you want to go with it? Or is it a vibration that says, no, don't do me? Okay, so really, really listen to the vibration. Basically, listen to your instincts, because you're intuitive. You should be listening to them. Okay, sorry. I'll show you all why I just did the chuckle.
Okay, why did you do chuckle?
No. Go ahead. Read for Christy first, and then I'll do the.
I chose for you the moon card, and it is the moon card. What it's saying is a chance to get in touch with yourself, to follow your inner guidance, to trust it, to grow, and to expand your future.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a huge expansion because of those vibrations.
Yeah.
So when I had said Tanya was the last person for tonight, and as I put my cards together, I thought, oh, so what am I supposed to do? You know, ask a question, see what the answer is, right? Look, right.
Can't see what it says.
It says right.
Oh.
I thought it was funny. So anyways, well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And just remember, tomorrow night is Penelope and I at 6:30 Pacific time. And Shean and I are back next Tuesday at 7 p.m. And we definitely look forward to seeing you all.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
And may love, joy, peace, and happiness find you all in mysterious ways this week. Blessed be.
And big love and big hugs to you guys, and have an amazing week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.